Done. And then I can use this action by exhausting that to generate the resource for that.
Progress token. First progress token.
Ding. But that's once per round.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're saying to play Ronnie Williams because I was going to use those three to play an R.
Monica.
Yeah.
She's all right. She gets the thing out, which is just one threat.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get Riri out now, sorry, Ronnie.
Yeah.
You can get it out there. Get another progress counter. And you're getting closer to your 6 already.
That is pretty good, isn't it?
And then next turn you can flip back down again, get another 2.
Then I would.
You got flyover as well.
So I could do flyover.
Removing the last threat, there's only 2 on there, which gets you a progress counter, or 2 progress counters if you remove all your threat. 2 progress counters.
So remove 3 threat and place a progress counter, or 2 if I remove the last threat from the game. Okay, so let's do it. So I'm going to use that card to play.
Can you afford flyover though, if you do that?
No. Okay, right.
So it's going to be the option between the 2.
I
know, right? Keep Ronnie maybe.
Tell you what,
flyover is a hero.
I won't do that action.
Okay.
Okay. What I will do is I will generate a resource to play Ronnie. Then
I
will use Ronnie to place progress counter. And then I will spend those 2 cards.
Well, you have to become a hero first.
Oh, because it's a hero action.
Yep.
Okay, so I will become a hero for that. And then I will use those 2 cards to play flyover, which is a hero action. I am going to thwart, remove 3 threat from the scheme. And I get 2 progress counters because I removed the
half done already. Then you can use your own ability.
And I haven't actually done my thing yet.
Bash him in the face.
Which is basically bash him in the face.
Down to 18.
2 damage. That seems like a good first turn.
It does, doesn't it? You got Ingenuity and Ronnie out straight off the bat.
And Ingenuity is not a fixed card for this deck. That's one you chose to put in.
Correct. Yeah, she's a genius, so it makes sense.
And
it's got her on it.
Oh, right, okay. So it's a fairly standard card that she should have in the deck.
Right, Miles is going to flip over. Then he is gonna do that. Spend. Oh, I'll do that first. Oh, I'm not that fussed about that. That's your job.
What?
Taking threat of stuff.
Well, I did it.
You did. Let's use. So the Venom Blast ability. Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? Let's use a Desperate Defense and a Tackle. Let's do a Web Shot.
Okay.
Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Bosh. Paid with a Fist resource, which I did. Resolve his Venom Blast ability. Venom Blast, deal 2 damage to an enemy.
Okay.
Stun that enemy.
It's easy, this.
Yeah, I'm going to win. No worries. Then, that's that one done. Then I'll spend Jefferson Davis and Double Life to become Flow Like Water. An upgrade.
After you play a defense card, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy.
Yep.
Okay.
Bosh, attack.
So we've got him down to 10 health already.
Half his life.
Easy.
Easy, no worries.
Right.
This game's easy.
End of the round?
End of the round.
Do that. Oh, I've only got a hand size of
5. Okay.
Right.
And then it's the villain's turn.
Yeah, this is where it all goes wrong.
So he adds 4 threat.
4 threat onto there.
He will then go to attack you.
But he doesn't because he's stunned.
Correct.
But now he goes to
therefore
attack
he doesn't do his ability, which is good. But then he attacks me.
And he's attacking for 2.
He is, but I'm going to spend Power Within to do a Never Back Down. When you defend against an attack, which I'm going to, you get +2 for the defensive attack. If you take no damage to attack, stun the attacking enemy.
So your defense is 4.
Defense is 4.
He's attacking for 2.
Just 2.
Just 2.
So I take no damage.
Which means he's stunned.
He doesn't get only if he attacks and damages the character, you place 1 rating counter.
Right, okay, nice.
Stunned. And after play a defense card, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy.
Got it. Okay.
Then we get encounter cards.
Yeah.
This is where things change.
So it's a side scheme, Law and Order. I hold both of you in contempt, Judge Mojo. Hinder 1. So when revealed, put 2 threat here.
What many threats have got on originally? 5. So
5,
7.
so it's 7 threat. Each friendly character, so that's all of us,
All of us friendly people.
gets -2 attack.
Oof.
But as a hero action, we can spend X energy resources to remove X threat from this
So you can
scheme.
scheme to like thwart it normally, but you can also do a hero action to spend lightning to
Okay.
get rid of it. And that's in the crime one.
Okay,
Yeah, it is.
right.
Okay, that's a lot of threat already. Over to me. Oh, there we go, Riri. So
Already?
minor setback.
Remove 1 progress counter from your identity.
Then discard this card.
Then discard this card. If no progress counter was removed this way, deal yourself 1 face in the right. Okay,
It
so it gets discarded.
Yes.
So that's going to keep coming back.
It is.
Okay,
Over to me.
next round.
Over to me.
So just as a reminder, you can use this.
Nope,
No.
that's yours. Resources are generally from you.
Okay, but other actions can be. Right, got it.
So, I've got -2 attack, haven't I? That's only for this stat. So if you do an attack event, your attack is normal.
Okay.
So I can spend lightning resources. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, so I'm going to spend my energy. Take 2 off there.
So it's spend.
Hero
energy-
action, spend
yeah, okay.
X lightning energy resource, move X step from the screen. Then I'm going to spend a thwip to do some arachnobatics. Like arachnid, but arachnobatics.
Make up these words.
Deal 2 damage to an enemy. If the enemy has a stun status card, deal 3 additional damage to the enemy.
Oh.
In your face. It's my turn done.
Right. Well, I've only got 4 cards, but that's an alter ego action.
Yep.
So I will be doing that at some
If you
point.
flip, yeah.
Which I will, because then I get to do that and that.
Don't forget you got this as well.
But
You
before
can use
that-
that to spend for that ability, but you've also got a resource there. This card's amazing.
It is.
It's really good.
So I am going to spend that
Yeah.
to play
Oh, you got some good things there.
this.
How much threat does it remove?
It's only 2, but it's fine.
But it's not removing
But
the
it's fine.
last. Shame, isn't
So
it?
I'm going to play the Power of Justice, which doubles the number of resources this card generates when playing a yellow card,
Yep.
to play Eros.
Oh, okay, here we go.
After you play Eros from your hand, confuse a minion
No, I don't have any
for
minions.
each thing you used. I didn't.
No minions.
It's
Don't
fine.
worry.
It's all good. So we got that out. Then
Yeah.
I'm going to use.
Can I suggest something?
What?
Thwart with him. Take 2 off here.
Yeah,
Clear the area. Clear the last 2 off.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just working out. So I've got a resource here. I've got a resource here.
But that draws a card as well.
Hey, that'll draw
And
cards.
that one will draw a card
Yeah.
as well. Oh, brilliant.
So we will thwart the main scheme for 2.
Damage.
Then I will play this card as a resource,
Yep.
getting me a progress token and drawing a card to play Clear the Area, which removes 2 threat, and if it removes the last threat,
Draw a
I
card.
draw a card.
Nice.
Right, can't play either of them.
You've got genius.
I mean,
So you can play for justice.
Ingenuity.
Also. Sorry, ingenuity.
I
Sorry.
could.
Keep calling that genius.
I could, and not bother levelling up. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's use that as a resource, and that as a resource to play
Take 4 threat.
4 justice. No, I got the wrong one, sorry. Surveillance team.
Are you going surveillance team?
So I'm going to put 3 Snoop doggy dog counters on it. Other wrappers are available. Exhaust it, remove a counter to remove a threat from the scheme. Right, so I could do that whenever we want to.
Do you want to do that now?
Yeah. Then I'm going to
You can use your ability first, but you've got -2 attack, so you can thwart
I'm
for
going
1.
to thwart it for 1. Then I'm going to go home, have a lie down,
Yep, no threat on the main scheme, so that's nice.
and
Yep,
we're
all
now
good.
going to use Ronnie Williams to give me a progress token.
Nice. Beginning of next turn, you can use that ability again, and Ronnie wants to get you 6.
Yeah, and then
Now
flip
you level
over and level up.
All done.
All done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
He adds 4 to the main scheme. He will then go to attack me, but he's not 'cause he's stunned.
Okay.
He will then scheme against you.
Yep.
1 plus whatever we're going to get.
Nothing.
Just
one.
one.
One threat on the main scheme.
Yep.
Loser.
No, right? Then we get encounter cards. I have villain schemes. So it's 1. 2, 3, 4. That's
4.
hard.
Okay.
That's a bit different.
And what does it need to get to this
6, 8, 9, 12.
12.
Your card. Oh dear. Oh. Here we go. It's going so well.
I mean, I called him a loser, so yeah, this is shadow of the past. So what's my background then?
Lucia von Bardas.
Who the heck's that?
Some lady.
Not in the MCU.
Not that I recognise.
Okay. So my nemesis has turned up. Lucia von Bardas. Put it into play. Engage with me. My nemesis side scheme comes into play.
There it is. Rule by force.
Okay. Gonna pop that over here.
Can do it with the other side schemes.
Okay.
It's not just yours as such.
Shuffle the rest of your set-aside nemesis encounter into the encounter deck. If your nemesis does not enter the game this way, this card gains surge. But that goes to the discard pile.
Yeah.
That might happen to you. So she is 2-1. While she has a tough status card, she gets +1 scheme, +1 attack. And after the villain phase ends, she gets a tough status card.
Go.
And the villain phase
Just
ends.
ended.
Back to me.
Back to you.
Okay, so what's the current situation then? What do we need to do?
If we get him down to 0, we'll get 6 rate encounters on the challenges. We need to get to 10. So
Right.
it's over halfway done. We need to reduce the threat because
Yeah.
suddenly the threat's gone haywire.
But we have a thing here where I can level up.
Yes,
So we probably want to
do that first, yeah.
So I'm going to do that to place a progress counter. Then I'm going to use my ability using that to place another progress counter.
Then flip.
So I've got 6. Then I will become a hero. And then I will spend the 6.
Right, one thing.
Oh,
You ready when
Ah,
you do it. So,
yeah.
But we've still got -2 attack. So you might want to...
so I've got this. So I'll thwart for 1.
Yeah, where do you want to thought from?
What does my own side scheme do?
While Lucia von Bardas is in play,
Uh-huh.
it's going to hazard icon, so it's an extra encounter card.
Ugh.
While she's not in play, it's going to an acceleration icon, which is an extra threat on the main scheme.
Okay. Which one of those should we be looking to...
Or do we want to try and stop this tipping over?
What happens when that tips over?
He gets 4 counters on the champion.
So I can remove 3.
So do you want to take 1 off with your thwart?
4.
You're going to turn into that version where you can do another 2.
Yeah, well, yeah, take it off the main scheme.
Yep.
So now I'm going to spend my 6 experience points.
Transform.
Transform. Wrong IP. So I am
I'm on
now
version 2.
Version 2. So the difference is I can fly.
Yeah, you got aerial, and you got an extra hand size, and you got an extra thought. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Right.
And the other version is different as well. Spend a size resource or 2 resources of any type, so you don't have to have the mental resource.
Okay, that's good. So
Right.
we have that's an enemy.
He is, and he's she is tough.
So the first damage is ignored.
Yep. What have I got to do?
Now, if I attack with -2, is that still an attack? Does that still deal damage? Does it still remove the tough?
It's
guessing not.
It's not doing any damage. So that went
You've got
to
to
any
actually
amount
deal
of damage. Yeah, so we want to get rid of this. -2 attack is a bit lame.
So,
I mean, I've got some good cards.
I could get rid of my side scheme.
I could get rid of your side scheme as well.
But I can get rid of my side scheme.
No, I can. I want all these things.
Who is Brawn? It looks like the Hulk.
Hulk Sun or whatever, I don't know.
Okay.
No.
No, I'm not Banner. I'm
Amadeus Cho of that.
Amadeus Cho. Everyone. Right.
So.
So,
Arkham Horror.
let's...
Tony Stark AI is nice.
Let's use those 2
Mm-hmm.
to pay for this.
Yep.
And because I paid for it with a mental resource,
Yep.
I remove 4 threat from my side scheme. So that's
Gone.
just gone.
Gone. Well, it's not victory once it goes into the discard pile, but yeah.
Okay, so that's that sorted.
So we no longer get that extra card.
but there is still other stuff to do.
Uh-huh.
So is it all friendly characters have got -2 attack? So this guy's got -1 attack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is annoying because it'd be good for him to top up him off the top.
I've got Champion's Mobile Bunker.
Which is okay.
Exhaust Champion's Mobile Bunker. Choose an identity with the champion trait.
Which is you.
Player who
And me.
controls that identity may draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards from their hand.
Navigation. Sounds like something from
It does.
this game.
Hero attack. You deal 4
Very
damage
good.
to an enemy and place 1 progress counter on Ironheart, or if it defeats an enemy. Well, it would.
No, it's your man. Oh, yeah, it would.
It would.
Would.
It would. Let's do it then. So I'll use my strength to play Photon Beam. Deal 4 damage to an enemy.
Bosh, 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 bosh.
And because I defeated that enemy, I place 2 progress tokens.
You do. Then him, we get 6.
So the crowd go wild.
Hey, look at you guys go. Can I get some more green tokens? 3. We get 6 on the challenges.
And remind me, when we get to 10, we can't win
That flips.
unless that's flipped.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Something you'll see what happens when that flips.
Okay. I've still got a card in hand, which I don't think I want.
No, so
We got
You've
this.
still got -2 attack, haven't you?
Yeah.
14, I guess. You and Eros could get rid of that.
Yeah. Well, I've also got this. So I'll get rid of 1
Yeah.
with the surveillance team, and then I'll thwart it for 2.
Or Eros could.
Yeah, but why not me?
Well, one of you can get rid of that tough card. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Well, she's just going to get tough back.
Not if I kill her.
Except we're not going to be able to deal damage to it.
I will.
No, I can't deal damage because I'm at -2.
Not anymore. You just got rid of the side team.
Oh, right. It doesn't actually matter which one does which.
No.
Because they're both the same. So Eros will
Bye-bye, Eros.
pink for 1. So Eros is done. He's had enough.
Go now.
Toughness is gone. So you can get rid of it. Yeah. Okay. Right.
I'm not set back.
So what's he gone? He's gone back up.
Back up to 20.
Where does it say that?
When Magog would be defeated, with 6 hit points to 10 per player instead, plays 3 per player ratings cards on the chance. Oh, we should get a face down encounter card. Yeah, good.
Oh, okay.
Why
Right.
do you have to read that? Rules.
I'm going to discard that.
Okay,
My turn is done.
your turn is done. Right. I am gonna swing in. I'm gonna spend. Never back down on thwip.
Yep.
Let's do a swing in. No, did I want to do a swing in? I was thinking of the wrong one now. Can't kill her.
What?
It's the remove threat one I've got here, not the attack one. But don't worry, it's all right. It's all good.
I mean, we can change your mind.
No,
and
no,
I don't
no.
have to remove the
No,
toughness. I can just thwart for 2.
no, stop. Never back down to do a web shooter. Web shooter has 3 counters. Spend a counter. And do Judoka skill.
So that generates a wild resource.
Does.
Yep.
And Judoka skill to do a thwip. 1 damage to me. Ow! For some reason this hurt me. 2 stun statuses.
Okay. So you could put 2 stuns on 1. Yeah, you could put 2 stuns on the same
If
character.
you get some characters that take more than 1, if they're stalwart, wherever it is, it takes 2 stun for it to work.
Okay.
Thwip.
Nice.
I can't afford to do that. But then I will. I think I'll thwart for 2 actually. It's going to be high. I've stunned him. That was the plan.
You all done?
Yep, we're all done. I'll keep that 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, villain phase. So we need 4 threat on the main scheme.
Do?
Oh, that
that mine or
doesn't
yours?
switch yet.
Yeah, it was on
Pointed
you.
to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're currently at 6. We need to get to 10.
So it goes up by 4. The villain attacks me but doesn't.
Because he's stunned.
She doesn't attack me because stunned.
Then he goes to. Oh, this should be good enough.
Villain attacks you.
Then it attacks me. I do something, which is going to be spending another web shooter to do desperate defense. Defense of 4. Ooh. Attached to Magog.
Yeah. So it's a boost. So it reveals this card. So it does no damage.
Still does
But
no damage.
he's
So
got-
he doesn't get any tokens.
He's got retaliate 1 and stalwart.
I was just talking about this.
Yeah. Okay. And after his hit points are reset, place 2 ratings tokens on the challenger and discard this card.
Okay. Makes him harder to do. Now I can't stun him as much as I have been,
Right.
which is a pain, but I do ready. That's my desperate defence. And because I played defence card, I do a damage to him.
Okay.
Okay? Then counter cards. We've got 4 this turn.
Right. So,
Eek.
does it matter which one you do first?
You meant to do the original first, but it doesn't make so much
Okay.
difference. Because they're random, aren't they?
Break a leg. When revealed, you are stunned. Take 2 damage, or 4 damage instead if there are more ratings counters on the challengers than on the champions.
So there are.
So I take 4 damage.
Ouch.
Wait a minute. This wasn't part of the agreement.
Break a leg. You've just broken a leg.
I've broken a leg up there. You may
Oh, I
place...
Any number of ratings counters on the champion to reduce this damage if you want.
You may place any number of ratings counters on the champion to reduce this damage by 1 for each counter placed this way.
So instead of 4 damage, you could have taken 2 and put 2 on here or something.
I think I'm okay with that for now.
Yeah, you've got Ronnie. She can heal you.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Nice. As an alter ego.
that. My second card, defend the title. So when revealed, if I'm in hero form, Magog attacks you. If a hero defends against this attack and takes new damage, place 2 ratings counters on the challengers.
Interesting.
Mmm.
Oh, I wanted this from earlier, so potentially I could defend against it, but your defence is now higher.
My defense is 3, so I could defend against this.
Could.
But I would have to take no damage.
You have to be 1 or less boost icon.
Sure, it's worth a go. So I'll defend against it. So we've got defense 3,
It's attacking a base of 2,
base of 2,
3. So nothing. You are
nothing.
confused.
Right, but because
You didn't take any damage.
so I get 2 ratings counters on the challengers.
Nice.
I love it.
The crowd go wild.
But I've got stage fright. So I've broken a leg and I've got stage fright. It's all gone wrong and I'm confused and stunned.
Ouch.
I don't know what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I have no idea.
I have. Oh, Dragnet. It's got lots of threat on it.
Isn't that a TV police detective drama?
Crime. This is the crime
There you go.
TV show one. We had Law and Order. Now we've got Dragnet.
Ah, right, okay.
So, this
So they're all
takes,
based on...
crime shows.
Right, okay.
TV. The villain cannot take damage.
What?
Hero action, spend X number of fist resources to remove X threat from the scheme. So we need to get rid of that.
Okay.
Oh, build the case. After a side scheme is defeated, place 1 clue counter here. Then if there are at least 3 clue counters here, discard this card. So this becomes an ongoing obligation for me. I need to build the case
Right.
by defeating side schemes.
Okay.
But otherwise we've got a +1 acceleration token for the rest.
Which adds to the threat.
+1 on the threat on when he does this, adds his threat.
Yeah. Just 1, isn't it? It's not 1 per player.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Done. Villain phase is over. She becomes tough.
She does become tough, doesn't she? I think I managed to get rid of her. Okay, that helps.
So yeah, there was no point me attacking it.
No, it's because I was reading the card wrong. I blame myself.
I blame you too. Right.
Over to me then.
I don't have any cards in hand
You have any cards? Why don't you have any cards?
because I forgot to draw them.
Well, you might want to draw them there. 5 cards?
Yeah.
You're stunned and confused.
I'm stunned. I'm confused. Am I right?
Right. I am going to swing in with a genius. Remove 4 threat from a squeam.
Threat. Wascally wabbit.
4 threat from a squeam. If you pay for this card using a mental resource, which I did, resolve Spider-Man Spider Camouflage, which gives me a tough status and confuses an enemy. You probably want to flip down, don't you, to heal up a bit or do some stuff, maybe?
I think I need to go home. I'll lie down.
I'm going to put on my armoured vest.
Good idea.
Then I'm going to... that tough card is annoying.
Yeah.
Take 2 threat off the main scheme. I think. Slowing down a little bit now. There's 4 encounter cards didn't help. Over to you.
Yeah, so I can't go home and recover because I'm currently exhausted.
Ronnie can recover, yeah?
Right.
But you might want to get the progress counters. Because if you get 1 and 1, that's 4, and then at the beginning of next turn you can convert to level 3.
Yeah, which would be good. But I am not sure You're going to get attacked. I'm going to get attacked. Twice.
If you stay
Exactly.
0.
And I'm only in 6.
And he's confused, so he's not going to scheme.
He's not going to scheme. So I think I need to change to alter ego form. But do I want to do anything?
Can you clear out those stunned and confused cards by doing attacks and taunts?
Oh, right. So I just do an attack and it doesn't happen.
I mean, under surveillance is nice as well.
Is it?
Yeah, so instead of that being 12, it's 16.
Okay.
Gives us a bit of buffer. I mean, it's at 8 at the moment, but it's adding 4 on it, so that'll be 12. So
I mean,
if we don't do it,
I mean, propulsion jets
it's also great.
is also great because I can just keep exhausting it and keep
Every
removing
turn.
threat.
Yeah. All of the cards are good. Photon Blasters is also really good. Especially at level 3, it's 3 threat and 3 damage, tapped every single turn.
Yeah. So we need to be playing these. So I think I am going to use.
Problem is, we're going to flip over. But what will happen is we'll get 4 on here.
Well, no, it's on 8. It pops at 12.
Yeah.
I'm going to get rid of some.
Okay. But you're confused, don't forget.
Oh.
What will happen is we'll get 4 on here. And it has to be 10 before anything bad happens.
Unless I put the under surveillance out, but that's not long term.
No.
I've got lay down the law,
You have, but you're confused.
but I could lay down the law
To get rid of
and
the
the
confused.
propulsion jets.
For both, yeah. Don't forget though, the propulsion jets are not a thwart. So you can do it even if you're confused.
Oh, well, there we go. So I
Isn't
can
that
do it.
great?
Right. Rules. Right. I don't have any allies. That's a shame.
Villain can't take damage at the moment. Don't forget.
No, that's okay. I was going to... Yeah, no, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll use the photon beam and the... under surveillance to play propulsion jets. So this is another upgrade. Let's put my upgrades here.
Yep.
Then I got plus 2 hit points.
Sweet.
Does that mean I go
Yep.
up by 2 as well?
Correct. So your
So
max goes up
on
and your X
8.
goes up.
Then I'm going to exhaust propulsion jets to remove threat from a scheme equal to Ironheart's version number.
So 2.
So 2 threat off the main scheme.
Uh-huh.
And as you say, that's not a thwart, so I am allowed to do that because of that.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, it's a bit of a waste.
I mean, ingenuity and lay down the law to get the photon blasters, but you can't take damage at the moment. But you could bash it, but it's tough.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that to pay for lay down the law to thwart, which doesn't happen
which
because
gets
I'm
very
confused.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go home,
Bye.
and then while I'm at home, we're going to heal 2 damage. Oh, no.
Get a progress counter.
I'm going to get a progress counter,
Yeah, forget it. Forget
and
it.
I am going to use that.
Get another progress counter.
It's either any 2 resources or one of those to get another
Yep.
progress counter. Right, so I'm at.
Whoa, you're going to level up. See, what you level up, when you get progress counters, instead of using them for anything else, you can use them for 2 damage.
Oh, okay, right.
So you start
Good.
to say,
I've
bang,
also
bang,
got this to remove a threat. Do we want to do it?
Might as well.
Main scheme. Now in Marvel Champions, cards with no counters on don't disappear, do they?
Depends what they are. This is uses. So I think when it's uses, look, when those are gone, discard.
Oh, it
discard.
does specifically say that.
Yeah.
But if it didn't say that,
I think
then
it's uses.
it
If it's
doesn't.
ammo, it doesn't. But with uses do, I think.
Okay, but it'll say on the card.
Yeah. We are done.
We are all done.
Ready up.
So we level up. Alright, draw 6 cards.
Oh, okay, that'll help.
Right, villain
Bit like
phase.
that, but, you know. Villain phase. So he adds 4.
Threat on the main scheme.
5.
Is
He
it
adds
5?
Yeah, 5 in total. 4 for this plus 1, so 5.
Okay.
He will then,
Attack. Are you in hero form?
yes,
So he attacks
he
you.
attacks me,
And he does attack you.
but I'm tough.
Right, but do we go through all of the...
Yeah, because it's when you take any amount of damage.
Okay, so we go through the attack.
So he attacks at a base of 2, 3. I take no damage because
And isn't there stuff?
that's retaliate 1 and stalwart. So if we attack him, we'll get bounced back. Stalwart means he's not actually confused. Takes 2 confused cards.
Right, okay.
So he's going to scheme now.
Ah,
Because I forgot about that.
yeah.
But not to worry. He will then scheme at a base of 1. He didn't actually do me any damage, so he doesn't get no tokens on him.
Right, so
Yeah, but-
scheming against me.
Yeah, base of 1.
Base of 1. Can't defend against that.
None. Brilliant.
None. So it's just 1. Wow.
But we reveal this card.
Right, so he's now got a surge of aggression as well.
Attached to Magog. +1/+1.
Okay. Right, so he's got that as well.
Mm-hmm. And then after we beat him up, we place extra counters on here.
Right, and then
He's got
I
stronger.
get attacked. No,
No,
I
it's
get
just schemes by
against-
2.
Ah. Ah.
When the scheme is completed, place 4 range counters and remove all threat from here instead.
Okay, well we slowed it down a bit.
Yes, we're still beating. We're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
winning. Crowd is on our side.
Okay,
Then we get counter cards.
you first.
Yep. Elementary, my dear Mojo. When revealed, choose one. Move all threat from a side scheme to the main scheme. That side scheme is defeated. Ooh. Discard cards top of the counter deck until the side scheme discard and reveal that card.
Why would we want to do the second one?
There's no side schemes.
Oh right, so we have to choose one of them.
One
but
that
the
you
bottom
can
one
do.
is bad.
So that's gone.
Yeah.
I get a clue counter on this. I'll use.
So what was this one?
The villain can't take a damage.
Right.
So that's gone. So I've defeated one sky scheme. Thank you, Sherlock, for helping there.
Cyborg tech. Attach to the minion with the most
I've
traits.
already got 1 million.
If you cannot, this card gains surge. It's got +3 hit points and retaliate 1.
Wow, she's up to 7 hit points. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, spaghetti. Right.
That's it.
Done?
Yeah, that changes.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
So,
We need to get this down so he gets rid of these.
Yeah.
We really do.
so am I levelling up?
Oh, yes.
So I do that and I do that. I've got 6 progress counters.
Yep.
I then flip and become a hero. And before I level up, I'm going to
Use it.
use
yourself.
it to do something. So not that yet. So what do we want to do?
That's going to get that 3 off, isn't it?
Yeah.
So attack him. He's got retaliate 1, so he'll take a damage.
I'm stunned.
Give it a sun.
So I attack, which gets rid of the stuff.
Don't get retaliate, yeah.
Right? Then I'm going to spend 6 progress counters to do...
What does
I'm
it
now
say?
version 3.
On the version 2,
On the version 2 it says...
that's version 1.
Ready her, give her a tough status card and swap her with version 3.
There you go.
Right, so from now on, I can remove progress counters from Ironheart to deal 2 damage to an enemy. Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, she's also, and she's 3/2/3 as well.
Okay,
And
now
you've now got that.
I'm going to exhaust this to remove 3 threat.
Is it?
With no threat whatsoever.
Nope,
Awesome stuff.
you're doing your job.
I am. And I can attack.
You
I
can.
haven't even looked at my cards yet.
Loads of threat removal
Loads and
cards.
loads of threat removal. Literally loads of threat removal. Wow.
Typical.
Wow, wow. No use.
Oh, we had loads a minute ago.
We did. It's all gone. Yeah, this is all threat removal. I mean, I've got surveillance team,
I know,
so we
it's gotta
can,
be
we
worth
can
playing that.
stick a surveillance team out. That's going to cost me 2.
This is a problem. Let's do something about that.
It is a problem. I mean, I can attack her, but then she's tough. And yeah. 7 hit points. I don't know what to do with all of these cards. I mean, they're all events as well. This is the problem. I've not drawn any
Well, that's the
upgrades or support.
timing, isn't it?
It is.
You can never. We could have loads of threat right now, and this would be the perfect
This would
hand.
be amazing. But as it is, I think I'm going to keep that in hand.
Because you're aerial, and you've got all the fun, all the bits, all the stuff you need.
Yeah, I don't know. Just get rid of that.
Annoyingly, he's got retaliate at the moment.
I'll get rid of that. Okay, so I've got 3 cards in hand that I can't do anything with. And I've got this. So what are we saying? You can't deal damage.
Okay. Stalwart isn't steady as it takes 2. Stalwart means he doesn't have any. Can't be done at all.
Oh, he can't be confused.
No, or stunned.
Oh, right. Okay.
Steady is the other one where it takes 2.
Right. So what am I doing? Am I attacking?
He's got retaliate 1, but you can attack. They just lose your tough.
Okay, but then I'd get hit by that one and that one.
Yep. She's attacking at 2, and she's got retaliate 1 as well. And when she has a tough status card, she gets +1 scheme and +1 attack.
So she's attacking at 4. No, 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Attacking at 3.
Ouch. We need to do something about her, don't we?
4, 5, and a card.
And she's got 7 hit points.
So theoretically could get killed.
Yeah. They've both got retaliate, which is the problem. Otherwise, we could keep that tough.
Yeah. I mean, I might as well. I mean, I'm only attacking at 2. That's the problem. It hardly seems worth it. Can you deal any damage to her?
Attack for 2.
You've not got big
Not with these cards.
blasty cards.
I'm defensy. I can stun some people. We'll
You
stun her next time.
got the Hulk's number. Give him a call. It seems crazy not
These things.
to do something.
You've already flipped as well, so you can't flip back down again.
Yeah.
We've got no threat on the main scheme, so I could flip back down again. So that might be an idea.
We need to, once we remove this toughness card, we need to pile in and
Until
do
she
something
dies.
with it.
Yeah, I can do 2 damage to her.
So that's the question. Do I remove her toughness and you deal 2 damage, or do we wait?
And hope for next turn have something better.
Yeah,
Potentially.
I think wait.
Okay, yeah,
So
I can defend against her attack and stun her.
Okay, so I'm going to attack him for 2,
Taking 1 back.
and I take 1 back from retaliation.
Okay. I'm going to spend the Night Nurse on Unflappable. Because I am unflappable.
You can't flap.
I can no longer flap. Then I'm going to attack him again for 2. Spend my last web shooter.
Take 1 back from retaliate.
I do. Take 1 back. Spend 1 web shooter to do a defense mechanism after he uses a basic power, which was my attack. Resolve. Also, no, this is an upgrade. So let's say I put it out beforehand, and then that gets discarded.
So you put it in
You
play
put it in play. I
beforehand.
always forget that's an upgrade because
And then when you do a successful attack,
the basic power.
oh,
So
basic power, right?
discard that and resolve the spider camouflage ability,
Yeah, so
which
camouflage
is gives Spider-Man a tough status card
and confuse
and
an
confuse an enemy.
Okay. Might as well be that one because he
He's-
can't be
can't do
confused
it.
or stunned.
I will stay hero, I think, actually. Yeah, I want to.
Okay.
Done.
What am I doing?
Ready
with
enough?
with my cards in hand.
Did you not use them? Or are you going to lob them? You're going to keep some.
I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to draw 5.
Okay, this is looking better. That's looking better. Okay, he adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 Thresseroonies.
5 threat in the main scheme. He attacks you at a base of 2.
Hang on.
3.
Hang on. Okay.
3.
Yeah.
4, 5.
5. But it bounces off.
But you're tough, so you don't do any damage. She then attacks you, and I will.
I'm alright, I'm on 7 health. It's not going to kill me.
It's going to do 3 damage, but I could defend for you.
Yeah, but then you can't do anything.
But I'll get a bunch of stuff. I'm tough for his attack for him. I can.
But we need you to be attacking.
It's alright, it's alright. I'll defend Lucia Van Bardus.
Okay.
She'll attack me at a base of 3.
Yep.
I will spend a defensive energy to do a never back down. When you defend against an attack, you get +2 to the defense, so I'm at lots. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take no damage.
She's stunned.
She is stunned.
So stunned, tough, and confused.
Yeah, but
All
when I
the
play a
statuses.
defense card, deal 1 damage to attacking enemy.
Which gets rid of the tough.
Goes for the tough.
But it's going to go back on again.
When you spend this card to play a defense event, draw a card. Unflappable. After your friend gets attacked, take no damage.
What?
Draw a card. And then, yeah, stunned there. Cool. That's those 2 done. Then, he is attacking me.
Yeah, so that was the attack on me.
Yes.
Attack on you.
Attacking on me. Base of 3.
3,
Just going to take it.
6.
Tough.
Bounce. We got lucky there.
Planned.
No, I mean, we drew massive damage cards.
That's true,
When we
yes.
were both tough.
Then we get encounter cards.
Political retribution.
Ooh.
When revealed, if Lucia von Bardas is in play, she schemes.
Sucks to be her. She is confused.
Okay, so if rule by force is in play,
Nope.
if neither is in play, game surge.
So this
So
one
she
is-
tries to scheme,
which
but
level?
can't 'cause she's confused.
Sweet. Oh, the villain schemes. 1, 2, 3.
3 threat on the main scheme.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, well, let's do it. Not too bad.
Over to me.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm exhausted now, but that's all right.
She gets tough.
Oh,
End of the villain phase.
what a jip.
Yeah.
Didn't want that. I've got all my deal with damage cards now.
Well, that's good. Oh no, you're going first.
Yeah.
No, not good.
Not so good. I'm going to have to bash him instead.
Okay.
Oh, I have no lightning resources. That's not good.
How are we doing with the threat? It's at 8.
Oh, the confused has gone off for now, isn't it? Oh, if that confused was still on her, that would have been good. But I'm exhausted. Oh. Wow, this is a problem. Not as good as I hoped. Oh, I can't stun him anyway. Alright. Strength for a web shot. 4 damage to an enemy. If you paid for it, lightning just I didn't.
Okay.
I get 1 back for retaliate. Arachnobatics and Iron Fist. Web shot. Another 4 damage.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
1 more back. Then I'm going to flip down.
Okay.
I've only got 5 health. Then I can use this, after you change this form, shuffle 1 Spider-Man card from your discard pile into your deck.
All right. Nice.
That web shot's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm on 7 health. I can have a maximum of 12. So I think
Can't use these things.
maybe going home and having a lie down.
If you can reduce the threat down by a bunch. Yeah, now you're level 3.
New and improved. Choose X different options. So I get all 3.
Remember that resource card that gives you a progress counter and draw a card?
Nope.
The one you had earlier.
I want to throw it away.
You used it. So that allows you to search your deck for an Ironheart card and add it to your hand.
Right.
So you can get that one back, which gets you a progress counter, draws you a card, and gives you a resource.
Right.
It's like the most overpowered card ever.
Okay. So I'm trying to work out if I can do anything to her, because I could have a few attacks on her this turn.
Yeah. So don't forget, when you get a progress counter, you can use it to bosh 2 damage.
Yeah. I'm just not sure how I'm going to... Oh, yeah. I'm not sure how I'm going to get a progress counter.
By getting that resource card from your discard pile.
Yeah, but it's from your deck.
There's 2. You've only seen 1.
Have I?
That's knowledge for you.
The other option
Flyover
is that I
nice as well.
use those 3 to play Moon Girl and draw 3 cards.
Also great.
I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Oh, they're all good though, aren't they?
They
Everything's
are all good.
Everything's good.
They are all good. We're going to play Moon Girl using 3 mental resources, which means I draw 3 cards. Well, that one.
Yeah, there it is.
2, 3. Okay. Right. So I could attack for 2. That would take off the tough. Moon Girl
Retaliate 1.
could attack for 2.
Killing her.
2 consequential damage plus the 1 retaliate.
Yep.
Not great. Not great. But I can do something first.
That sector thing is free at the moment.
Sector scan is free.
But it's not great.
It's not great, is it?
That's my least favourite card in our whole
It
set. I'm like,
is.
ugh.
It allows us to look at the top card of the encounter deck at any time. But I might just use it to pay for a resource. But I want to play something.
Your thwart would be 4 if you get Heroic Intuition out.
Yeah. So I am going to play Heroic Intuition, which is a upgrade. I have to pay 2 for it. I'm going to pay for it using Stroke of Genius.
Yeah.
So I get a card and a progress token.
And you need to spend another resource.
And I need to spend another resource, which will be Sector Scan.
What card did you draw? Oh.
Right, so now I could remove that counter to deal 2 damage, which removes the tough.
Correct. No retaliate.
Because
It's just an attack.
I'm dealing it's not an attack.
It's not an attack.
It's
just
just
deal
I'm dealing 2 damage.
Yep.
But then when I attack her, it's a retaliate.
Correct.
So if I attack her now when she's tough, I still get the retaliate.
Yes.
Because it's an attack.
Unfortunately.
Okay. So I could do 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, which would actually be 4 because the first one would get rid of the tough. But it's something.
But she's got 7 health.
But it is something.
And you can move 3 threat from the main scheme with that.
I've not flipped yet, have I?
Nope. But you don't necessarily want to. I don't think. You're max level now.
You've got this.
You have got that.
So, we're going to use this to remove 3 threat from the scheme. Right,
Done.
that's the easy option.
Crowd is cheering us.
I will remove 3 threat from a scheme with that. Why not?
Okay. And you can do 7 damage to him, potentially.
Can I?
Or can you?
Yeah,
if
I
you
can
can
do
do
6.
7 damage, 6.
So 6. I've got this, Skilled Investigator, it's free.
Yep.
After a side scheme is defeated, exhaust it to draw 1 card.
Yep.
That's pretty good for free.
Yep. And you can give them to other players as well, which is nice. But I think there's only one in your deck.
Get rid of a threat off the scheme.
Uh-huh.
Right.
You've still got Moon Girl.
Yep.
Still got Ingenuity.
Yep.
You still got yourself.
Yep.
I'm exhausted, but I'm all 2 ego as well.
So,
We've only got 1 on here. So
Moon
we
Girl
might be
attacks, 2 consequential damage, plus 1 retaliate.
Dead.
Doesn't do anything, but it gets rid of tough. I then use my Blasty Blast, whatever it is, 2 damage.
fine. Yep.
I then attack her for 2 damage,
Getting retaliate.
take 1 retaliate.
So you're up to 4.
Then I go home, and I exhaust that.
So what do you want? A progress counter or
Is this? It's a hero action, but I can use it as many times as I want.
correct?
Oh.
Now it's spend 1 resource of any time.
Oh, right, that's even better.
So it's the level 3 version.
I'm going to heal 2
Uh-huh. And
use
Yeah.
that to generate a resource which goes on there. Okay.
It's good actually. I love Ironheart. It's good fun.
Yeah.
Fun progress to it. Feels satisfying. Right. Done?
Yeah.
We all ready up. Let's see if we can survive this amount of threat.
6. My deck is empty. So I get an encounter card.
6, you do.
1, 2.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Right, he adds 4 to here. Adds up to a 5.
3, 4,
Plus 1 more
6.
because of that. So 5 onto there. He then schemed against me. Scheme of 2. 2. Oh, long shot comes out.
Okay, so this is the card you've added in to make it slightly easier.
And then this doesn't normally happen. I always end up losing him. So when long shot is turned up as a boost card,
Which it is.
it is treated as a boost card with no boost icons. So it's just a boost card. You have to draw it as an encounter card to actually have it as yours.
Okay.
So he schemed for 2.
Okay. And that's all you've got.
That's all that happened.
And
then
against me, scheme,
2 plus 1.
plus 1. So 3. And then she
So
schemes.
we're 11.
Uh-oh. She schemes
Yeah.
for 2.
For 2. So that makes us up to 13, which means we get another
Almost
4
got it
to
down
here.
to 0.
I know. It says, well, both of us an alter ego. And her.
So the crowd are now cheering for both sides equally.
Oh, we've got half and half. Bets are changing hands. Okay, yeah, that's her done. Then encounter cards.
It's you first, isn't it?
Then we get an acceleration token.
Because the deck's empty and we'll do it. Yeah.
There's my acceleration tokens. There they are. Okay, starting with me. Crime scene investigation.
I've heard of that.
Threat. Okay, so there's 6, 7 on there, and threat cannot be removed from other schemes. That's gone anyway. Luckily.
Right. Okay.
So we're at 5, 6, 7. You have to clear that first. That can't be from other schemes. Ooh.
Discard an upgrade or support you control.
Ooh. We have got a side scheme now, but when there's a surveillance team,
Yeah. Sure.
either way, they're good fodder for that.
Dial M for Mojo. Each other encounter card gains Insight 1.
Okay, we
Oh, it's
brought
an
that last,
environment.
so that's good. Yeah, I've got the obligation to sort that. But environment, yes, stays in play.
Each friendly character gains +1 thwart. Okay. And when revealed, discard each other setting
We haven't
environment
got
in
any.
play. If this card was revealed from the encounter deck, it gains Surge.
Get another card.
So it was revealed from the encounter deck?
Yep. You just revealed it from the encounter deck.
I did. So that is a setting which is in play,
Put it like here, here if you like.
and it gains Surge.
And then it's just got Insight 1.
What's got Insight 1?
This card. Each other encounter
And
card
what does
gains
Insight 1 do?
add a threat to the scheme when you play the card.
Gang up.
Alter ego.
I'm an alter ego, this card gains Surge.
Okay, but Insight 1, Surge.
Ugh.
So you're going to get another one, which is going to get Insight 1.
The villain schemes.
1, 2.
3, 4, 5.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh dear, dear. Oh dear,
Oh dear,
oh dear,
dear,
oh
dear,
dear. Can't
dear.
take threat from other schemes. Oh no, but we've got +1 thought. Courtesy
Sure.
of the environment.
Okay. Yeah. My go.
This woman's not
she's
going
tough
away.
again.
Oh, she's tough again. Stupid woman.
Right. Okay.
Luckily, you've got your propulsion jets. Glad
Sort
you
her
got them
out.
out.
Sort her out.
Right, I've got a bunch of cards now to do stuff with.
So I am going to place a progress counter on me.
Yes.
I am going to place a progress counter on me.
Uh-huh. Did you want to spend any other resource and keep the science or for anything or not? I think that'd be when you had Moon Girl earlier because you wanted to spend
Yeah,
it, but you
that's
haven't now.
fine.
You,
Yeah. Okay. Right. Then I
Okay,
will go into hero form. Right. Look at this.
It's time to kick butt.
Zap, zap, zap.
One less would have been really good. Well, I'll say one more. One more damage. Gain 2 progress count, which is another 4 damage.
Right. Zap for 2 damage.
Who are you doing?
Her.
Her.
Toughness goes.
Toughness goes.
No retaliate because it
Correct.
wasn't an attack.
She's got 4 out of 7. She's got 3
If
left.
an attack defeats her,
No retaliate.
no retaliate.
Correct.
So if I deal 4 damage,
Correct. Got the resource to pay for it?
4 on beam, yeah, because it's only 2.
Choo.
So
Oh, interesting. That's 1.
oh, that's interesting for this one because it's permanently.
And that helps us because we can't take threat off this before we take threat off all of that gone.
Sure. Okay.
Bosh.
So 4 damage to an enemy and place 1 progress counter on a Ironheart, or 2 if it defeated the enemy.
Huzzah.
She's
Finally,
she's
she's
been
gone.
hanging around for quite a while.
Getting tough.
There wasn't anything on that we missed, was there?
Don't think so. Retaliate 1.
Plus 3 hit points and retaliate 1,
Yeah.
and plus 1 attack,
Mm-hmm.
which is we would do. That's
We were
what
doing
would
that,
do.
yeah.
Right. Okay. So photon beam is done.
Kill him.
What?
With no retaliate with your tokens. Bang, 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 bang. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay. Zap, 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 zap.
Okay.
2, 2, 2, 2. 8 damage.
Bosh.
Right, what
He
happens?
dies. So, after Magog's hit points are reset, so first thing we do is, when Magog would be defeated,
Yeah.
reset his hit points to 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
We get 6 counters on the.
We get 6 counters on our thing.
Yeah. We run out of counters.
Yeah, probably. I'll add these.
Yeah.
We add 6 counters to the thing and deal each player face down a counter card.
Okay. Bad. Yep.
If there are at least 10 counters on here,
There are.
which are 3, 4, 5, 10, 14. Flip this environment without removing counter counters. The players wow the crowd without removing the counters.
So it's got 14 on there.
Tag team force was after the challenge flips to this side, search the encounter deck and discard pile for surprise contender and put it into play. Engage with the first player. That'd be you. There he is. The surprise contender has arrived.
He's villainous.
If we get to 20, you have wowed the crowd and the players win the game. But wait a sec. After Magog's hit points are reset, place 2 ratings counters on the challengers and discard this card. After Mogog's hit points are reset, place 2 ratings counters as challenges and discard this card.
Because we defeated him when he was tough, the crowd love us.
Yes. How many we got?
I don't know.
3.
Well, it was
4,
14, so he's now 18.
Yeah, 5, 10,
What do we need?
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20.
20 and we
We
win.
need 20 and we win.
And that's it.
And that's it. But we've now got this fella.
He's got 14 hit points.
Point hit was, and he's villainous. That means he gets a boost card when he attacks.
Okay, cool. That's a new keyword I've not seen.
And if he attacks and damages, you place a ratings counter on the champion. Same story as he has. But he no longer has his nonsense.
So we need to get 2 more on here,
Yeah.
but the only way of doing that is by killing him again.
Killing him again and or cards that do stuff. But we need to look out for this, because he's at 3, 6, 7, 8. He only gets 2 more to flip that.
Okay.
So, encounter card.
But still might go.
Encounter card, we haven't finished this yet. Have we, oh no, oh, sorry, yeah, we just
We
did
just
that.
deal it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were in the counter stage.
Okay,
Just
so
PPP'd him.
I will play the Power of Justice to play Under Surveillance to put on the main scheme, increasing its threat threshold by 4.
Okay. You can take loads of threat off, can't you?
I will then remove 3 threat from,
There with anyone you can.
because we're not allowed to remove threat from the main scheme. I will then remove another threat from that said scheme.
Actually, that was 4, 5, 6, 7. You did 3 and 4. So that should be 3.
And what thwart have we got?
You can thwart 4 with her.
Have we got +1 thwart?
Oh,
of
yes, we have,
something?
because of this.
So actually,
But that's, yeah, so
I'm
you're
not,
5
I'm
there.
not going to use that to take 1 off the scheme,
Okay.
off the side scheme,
Okay.
because I've got 5 to get rid of that side one,
We'll
and
do
then
it
I use
anyway.
that to remove that one.
Okay, so that goes.
Don't you get some kind of bonus
1
for
goes off
the
that.
side scheme
I
going?
do. Well, sort of. I just need to get 3 clue counts before that goes. That's just giving us an acceleration token.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I might die, but
Okay. You'll not die. I'm here to protect you.
I think so. Okay.
Right. Over to me. I'm going to recover.
Mhm.
Sweet, sweet health points. Up to 9. Then I'm going to... well, do I? This is just about to flip. That'll only get me... I gain 1 card at this stage. I'm going to flip over.
Yep.
I'm going to... Spider camouflage. Gives me tough and confuses an enemy. He can be confused now, you see. And he can be stunned.
Not stalwart anymore, so yeah.
No. I'm going to spend Gankly on
Gankly.
Gankly and a
Gankly.
web shooter. You've got mutant up all the progress counters. You can chuck a couple of them on there for me. Then I will use one of those. And Mockingbird and Tackle. One of those and Tackle to swing in. Move 4 threat from a scheme.
Nice.
If you pay for this card to do the thing, well, I'll play with the wild, so yes. Wild, which was one of these. Resolve a Spider camouflage ability, which is give Spider-Man a tough status card.
Yep.
And confuse an enemy.
Right.
Done.
If we defeat that, we get 4 counters on the challenges.
Okay.
And it's got 14 health instead of 20.
So it's best off killing
It's
that.
best off defeating that.
Yep. Yeah, you might die, you're right. But I've got to come defend you, and I'm tough.
Alright, goes done.
Yep. So we've got an extra bonus card now.
So, villain schemes. Am I going to keep it? Sure.
So we add 4, 5, 6. to
6
hit.
threat.
He then attacks you at a base of
Yeah, hang
2.
on. Might defend. No,
Um,
don't need
One
it.
sec.
Yeah, don't need it. I've got 8 health.
I can defend for you.
don't think we need to.
Well, he's going to have draw a card as well.
Yeah, I might defend against that, depending on what comes out there.
Okay.
But we don't need to defend against the first one.
So 2.
Yep.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, so yeah, we might now need to.
But you defended, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you didn't. Just took it.
No, just took it. Right. But now this is attacking.
With a base of 2, but he's going to get a card.
And he's going to get a card because of villainous. So
I
at this
will
point,
defend.
Okay.
I will defend using defensive energy for a desperate defence. So I'm defending at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's attacking for 2, 3.
Okay.
So no damage.
So I take no damage. This kicks in when you spend this card to fair defence hit, draw a card. Wow, I've run out of deck. Might not be the best idea, but
Another card.
I get another card. If I take no damage, I take ready my hero.
Oh, nice. Okay.
After you play a defence card, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy. You got some tokens over there?
Got 1.
After you defend it, take no damage, draw a card.
Okay.
All of that stuff happened. Then he attacks me.
So that was that attacking me, and that attacking me, and now the villain's attacking you.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. I'm tough.
Again, we got lucky with that. Right.
Then we get counter cards, of which I've got lots. There's your one. There's one. Okay. Beak.
Rule by force.
That's a side scheme.
She's not in play, so this card has an acceleration.
Oh, yes, I
icon.
just remembered something.
What?
Each other encounter card gains insight 1. 1 on the main scheme, 4 on here.
Okay, and
A
then
whole bunch of extra.
this one is insight 1.
Insight
Oh,
1.
I've broken another leg. I am stunned. Take 2 damage or 4 damage if there are more ratings counters on the challenges than there are.
You'll die.
Yeah, because I'm taking 4 damage, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to put 2 counters on there
Which will make it flip.
and take 2 damage.
Yep. This is up to we need
Just
another
when
2.
we thought.
I'll use these. So it's up to 10.
Underdogs, fourth response. After the champion flips to this side, each player draws a card.
Huh?
It's good.
It's up to 10. It's got
Right.
to 20.
If there are at least 20 ratings counters here, he wins the game.
Yeah.
So if that gets to 20 or that gets to 20,
Depends on the
That-
card.
that's how we
but we
win.
draw a card. Okay.
right, squee,
I've got a load of bad stuff.
that's gone.
Yeah.
So insight 1,
Insight 1. So we're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But we've got that.
yeah, 16 to pop.
When revealed, hero, Magog attacks you. If a hero defends against attack and takes no damage, place 2 rank counters on the challenges.
And we win.
Yeah, all I've got to do is defend, they take no damage.
Hang on. Magog attacks you. If a hero defends against this attack and takes no damage, place 2 rating counters on the challenges.
See, that'd be really good if I had any defence cards. But I'm going to try it anyway.
Well, what's its attack?
2.
2 plus a card.
Yeah. I've got defence of 3.
So have I, but I don't have any defence cards.
Neither have I.
Okay, so
I've got a whole deck of them,
you
but
got
I haven't
it.
drawn any.
We might win the game by just literally defending against an attack. Okay,
The
flip
crowd
of a card.
cheers
Is
on
it-
us.
is it
I've got
disemboweled?
3. He's got 2.
No boost.
Oh, boost.
No boost. We win.
We win. The crowd is on our side.
Is that it? So he attacked us.
He tried to attack. I dodged out the way.
Dodged out of the way.
He
The crowd,
crashed down the
the
floor.
crowd loved your dodge so much. Which card was this?
This
one.
defend the title.
So there's a little bit of an anticlimax, but it's fun. Place 2 ratings counters on the challenges, and whenever we get to 20,
The crowd is wowed and the players win the game.
awesome. I mean, if it had carried on, it'd have been interesting.
Another insight
Because I'm
one,
down on
another
1
insight
health
one.
and I'm stunned.
I was just about to draw Shadow
Your
of the Past.
nemesis would have come out.
Yeah, that'd
Oh,
be
it would have
bad.
completely changed.
And my Miles Morales card.
Ow.
My obligation and Shadow of the Past.
So I'm not sure if it had carried on. If we would have...
Maybe, just about.
I mean, yeah, getting another 13 damage on this would be tricky.
And the thwart one, and what the insight 1 on every one didn't help when we had like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, I would have been able to do maybe...
Oh, you got a bunch of stuff.
1, 2... No, I'd have been able to do like 4 damage next turn. Maybe 6.
I might have run 6, maybe 8.
Okay, I mean that might have been enough.
Might have been enough.
We'd have just had to survive the rest of this turn with you getting those.
Those two, which
Which
would
we
be
would have
bad.
done.
We're another side scheme, and we got him, but he's not.
Because that is it. Once those two cards are resolved, that would be the end of your turn. Sorry, that would be the end of the villain phase. Then it would be our
I'd be
turn.
exhausted.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, exhaust Miles to get that. Flip it all to an exhaust, or discard Gankley and Jefferson Davis didn't have either.
Right, okay.
There
Also,
we go.
thank you for
Magog.
building those decks.
Ironheart's great fun.
Ironheart is great. I think I've played Ironheart before.
Have
I
you?
vaguely remember it when it came out.
I might have done as well though.
Maybe you did.
Yeah. So when she came out, I played loads.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, all the characters are nice. All the characters play very differently.
Mm-hmm.
The design team done a great job with this to make the heroes all feel, special and unique.
So that we had the crime.
We had the crime
The
one,
crime
which was
one
one
in
of
there.
the 6 put
Yes.
in at random.
So other ones we
Just
could
check the
have
time and see how long we have to fill for.
Quarter past
20 past 8. So we're gonna chat for about 10 or 15 minutes about stuff.
So
Cool. What do you think about the weather?
I know, right? Raining, a lot raining. So there's some really fun ones, like the Western. So they're all themed around different genre.
Right. Okay.
So you got Western.
So we got Wild West. Dead or Alive, Car Shack, Gunslinger, right?
Gunslinger makes sense because he's quick strike.
Right. Okay.
But then you can, when he engages you before resolving quick strike, you may spend 2 things to shoot him
Right.
first,
Okay.
which is fun. I like that.
Yeah. And these are all from the Mojo.
These are all the Mojo things. So each one you play, you take that one out now. We've done crime,
Right.
and then when you do the second scenario, you put a shuffle of random one in.
But
and we
not
do that-
crime.
But not crime.
Right.
And then when we
okay.
do the last one, the remainders go in.
Oh, all of the remainders.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
fantasy,
Trolls, goblins,
fetch
dragons.
quest,
Yep.
dragons and stuff.
Okay.
Sci-fi, Mojo Runner, Toad, Asteroid M,
Right.
etc., etc.
Okay.
Sitcom,
Right.
Mojo
Okay.
and the Middle Family, Growing Pains, The Odd Couple,
Yeah.
One with Break Up, Watch Me Play, etc.
Right.
And horror,
Okay.
Mojo Files, Cultist, Kraken, loads of damage, vampires, werewolves.
And have you played through the whole campaign?
We have,
before?
yes. It's
Right, okay.
three campaigns, three
3 scenarios.
scenarios
or
in each one. Yeah, it's fun. They've put on some extra twists to things in this,
Yeah.
which is quite fun. This campaign is quite fun. Planning on the wow in the crowd and that's quite fun.
It's a nice change to the normal victory condition of defeat the hero. When
Yeah.
you've defeated stage 1 of the hero, it goes to stage 2, it gets tougher, you have to defeat it again. So in this one, the hero stays as that, but every time you defeat it, so it's nice how they've shaken it up a bit.
Spiral, again, plays completely different again.
That's the second one, is
That's
it?
the second one. She
Right.
has 2 different versions, escaped and cornered. She escapes into the encounter deck and you have to try and find her and bring her out. Then you can
Okay.
hit her for a bit until a certain amount of time to go by. Then she goes back again. So you have to find her by doing certain events. That's quite good fun.
Right.
And Mojo has a wheel of encounter decks. So depending on whether he spins the wheel, it's like, right, now you're adding horror into the deck.
Okay.
And now you're adding this, and he's in the one he's in control.
I don't know this.
Me neither. Mojo and
Yeah, I don't know where
So
it's
it
from.
was a
I've read a
comic
lot
series.
of Marvel comics, but I've not read that one. Don't know
Is it-
anything about that one.
it's very fourth wally, weirdy.
Right.
By the sound of it, I don't know. How to
Yeah, because it's using like real TV shows from
a
our
game of
world.
Mojos. Yeah.
So Marvel Champions or Arkham Horror?
Different.
I
It's
can't
hard.
decide.
No, it's different. They're different to each other for different reasons.
And I remember when this got announced, I went into it thinking that this was going to be a Marvel Champions version of Arkham Horror.
Mhm. I
And
mean, I love
I
that.
would have been perfectly happy with
Yeah.
that, but it's not.
I'm really surprised they haven't re-themed a lot of the Arkham Horror type of game for other things.
I mean, it works really well for Arkham Horror. I've said for years that if somebody did a Dresden Files version of Arkham Horror, it would be just fantastic because it's the same sort of thing. You know? There's investigation, there's horror, there's crimes, and there's all sorts of stuff like that going on. So I think that would work well. But the Arkham Horror game does suit it. But yeah, they're completely different. In they are cooperative. They are LCGs.
I've downloaded some and printed off some fan-made reskins for Arkham Horror.
Oh, good.
Like
Okay.
I've got a Twin Peaks one.
Right.
So a whole
Okay.
bunch of Twin Peaks characters,
Right.
Lisa Cooper and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I've downloaded a Stranger Things one
Okay.
as well, where the whole scenario is you can go between the Upside Down and the normal land. You have all the characters as characters to play with.
Right.
which is quite cool.
Yeah.
I haven't played them through yet, but I've got them already.
But you get reskins of this as well. There's fan-made DC
Yeah, there is.
versions of
I've
this.
seen
isn't
loads of this.
Yeah.
There's Pokemon and there's DC and then there's loads and loads of different things. Everything you can think of.
If they're balanced and if they're fair and if they're well designed, then it's fun.
Mhm.
A problem with a lot of the fan-made stuff that you can get is just some guy in a bedroom come up with it and
Then
it's
like,
it's
oh,
broken.
Yeah.
But as long as
Too
if
easy,
it's,
too
if it's
hard.
done with the community and the community are involved in it,
Mhm.
I mean, you've got to think that anybody creating fan content for the game must be a fan of the game
Well, you'd think so.
and
You'd
therefore
hope so.
probably knows the game and doesn't just put in stuff that's completely...
And then they get the community to play through it.
Yeah, exactly.
And try it out.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, they're both very good games. We both like the games.
Mhm.
We both played the games a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I want to play more Arkham Horror. I haven't played it for ages.
yeah, I mean, we've just recently finished the... me and
Edge of
Andy
the Earth.
played through the Edge of the Earth campaign, which was good. And they both tick a different box. Because apart from this having a mini campaign, which is basically 3 scenarios,
Yeah.
but it isn't really a campaign in terms of narrative, story,
No.
choices having meaningful effects, and
I don't know how
characters
many of the
leveling up.
campaigns you've done, full campaigns, boxes, because they've got bits where there's comic you read in between
Yeah,
each
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And some of them you get XP things where you can buy cards. And
But
bits of
it's
deck.
not a big part of the game.
But definitely not loads of story like Arkham
No,
Horror.
which is what Arkham Horror is, and you've got your...
That's
you
massive
rebuild
redeeming
your
thing,
deck, spending your XP,
Mm-hmm.
and you play a campaign over a series of like 8 sessions, and there's a lot of narrative, and there's a lot of story.
That's a very big one of its selling points, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's huge narrative.
This one doesn't have that. There is a little bit of flavour at the start, but actually it's the gameplay in Marvel Champions which is the main part of the game and the important thing.
Well, as you said, I think before, this is action.
Yeah,
This is action and being like, oh, massive swinging Spider-Man kick to the face and do this and I jump in there and I shoot like you were shooting off your progress tokens, like pew,
Yeah.
pew, pew, doing loads of damage. Whereas Arkham Horror is more like, wow, I need to move here. I need to
Yeah.
get that one clue by investigating this thing.
Yeah.
I put these cards towards it and I draw out a tentacle.
and the monsters
Yeah.
appearing that you run away from.
Yeah. Completely different type of game in that
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely room for both in the collection. I can't decide which one is my favourite because
No.
it really depends
On what you're doing.
on what I'm doing and what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're both, obviously, you don't really get into the deck building side.
that's because I can't.
But I feel like the deck building is more important in Marvel only because you get through your deck
Yes.
once, twice, perhaps,
Yeah.
and therefore the important ones coming out is
Yeah.
you
There's
can
more
plan
cycling
your
of
deck.
cards.
Whereas with Arkham, because you're only drawing one card a turn,
You might not.
you might not get.
You might not even get
lead.
through your deck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And therefore, is the deck building more important or less important? Depends on your point of view, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if I was ever designing my own card game, it would use a method similar to this because I really detest
One
any
card
kind of card game where you only draw one card a turn
Mm-hmm.
and you build a deck of 50 cards and you get through 15 of them in the game. It's
Yeah,
like, well,
exactly.
what's the point? You know,
Yeah.
you put in all of these cards, they might not come out.
You might as well have 10 of each. Five.
And I think that concept of the Magic the Gathering 60 card decks, start with 7, 1 card a turn,
Mm-hmm.
the game's over after 7 or 8 turns. Generally speaking, that has gone. That is
Mhm.
old school card game design. More modern card games
Draw up
have ways of drawing cards. I mean, even Netrunner, the original Netrunner that came
Mhm.
out in 1996, that had ways of drawing cards for actions. So, you know, Richard Garfield learned from the issues of Magic and put that in. But you've got this, you know, Arkham Horror is the 1 card a turn,
But, then you
but there
can-
are ways that
ways
you
to
can
get
draw
extras.
more cards as well. So that uses a similar action point system from Netrunner. But
Mhm.
this one is ideal.
Yeah, and I like the fact that different heroes have different hand sizes, and your
Yeah.
alter ego to your hero has different hand sizes,
Yeah.
so you can plan different things.
Because being
Yeah.
able to play all of your cards and do lots of cool stuff, and then draw back up at the end of
And
your
then
turn.
do more cool stuff.
In some card games, that would break the game.
Yeah.
You can't have that in Magic. You can't have that in Arkham Horror. You can't have that
No.
in other games. But this game, the core mechanisms are centred around that,
Mhm.
and it works so well.
Imagine if you're doing Arkham Horror and you drew all those cards, you can do loads of stuff, but then every turn, a monster hit you for loads of horror and damage. you'd
Which
have
is
to
what
try
happens in
and
this.
you'd have to try and negate that, reduce it, use your cards for that benefit.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, does it? You might get one monster out which you've managed to dodge, or you've run away from.
Yeah.
Because you're not taking that constant stream of damage that you get in this.
And what's happening with this game now? Because I stopped buying cards for this about a year ago.
Oh, still coming. There's a new expansion coming out
There's
next
still
month.
more coming out.
A new big box, a whole bunch of X-Force. So it's the Deadpool,
Okay.
Cable, all those guys are all
Okay.
coming. Angel, load of X. Because you've had X-Men.
Yeah.
Now we've got the X-Force.
Because there was a delay for a while, wasn't there?
There was the game's dead.
There was
the game's
3 or
dead.
6 months where it just died. There was no news about it. The lead designers moved on or something like that.
But then the guy who did this, I think, has done the new X-Force one.
Okay.
So, which I think everyone's like, oh, cool, because everyone quite enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Gave it a bit of difference to it. And
So they've got
plans
somebody
mixed up a little
involved.
bit.
So it is still alive.
Yep.
There's still more stuff coming out for it all the time.
Comes out next month. They haven't had any little ones for a little while. They've had a little break.
Okay.
But yeah, they bring it back. It's like Arkham Horror. That Scarlet Keys came out a year ago.
Yeah.
I don't think they've announced anything else new. They're doing re-releasing all the old
They
stuff,
are.
but there's
yes.
nothing new.
There's nothing
really.
new in the pipeline that they've announced.
Nope.
Okay.
Which is, yeah, odd.
Cool.
But, yeah.
Right. Well, I think we're all done now. So
Pretty much.
you happy to roll some other VT?
Yeah, all good.
Thank you very much to everybody for